Hello, everybody. You're listening to Let's Master English, and my name is Coach Shane. How are you doing, everybody? Welcome to Let's Master English, podcast 37. Thank you so much for downloading and listening to this podcast. My name is Coach Shane, and I'm here to help you master English. Now, I've got to say a huge thank you to Roberto. Roberto has been our podcast dictation team leader for the past 2 weeks, and he and the entire team are doing a great job. So every one of the Let's Master English podcasts, well, almost all of them, have the script, the transcript, and you can download that transcript if you visit my website, www.letsmasterenglish.com/nothing. You just go there. You'll see the podcast. And of course, this new podcast does not have transcript yet. It takes a couple of days, but it will. But the last podcast and the one before that, the transcripts are up there in a PDF file, and you can download it and listen. Now also, for Android phone users, get the app, www.letsmasterenglish.com/app, app. Max is our web genius, and he has created this app for Android phones and tablets, and it's free. Max did an excellent job, and you can listen to not only this podcast, but also my other podcast, Daily Easy English Expression. Every day we have a podcast. It's about 5-6 minutes long, but it's really important for you to have the chance to listen to and practice English every day. So with Max's app, it's especially easy for Android phone users. It's tough for Android people. Now for iPhone users and iPad users, it's easy. Go to iTunes, search for Let's Master English Podcast or Daily Easy English Podcast, and subscribe. It's easy if you have the iTunes, iTunes podcast section, and especially to the iTunes, the iPhone, the iPad users, please leave a comment, leave a rating. It helps people find our podcasts. And this is all free, but it's for you, and I want you guys to master English. I'm doing my best. So today we've got a news story. It's a shocking news story. We've got an interesting fact from Country Shane, a couple of questions from you, and I'm going to talk to you about DDM because there's going to be a very special deal. It should be tomorrow, which will be July 29th, 2014. So I want you guys to listen to that if you are interested in DDM, Daily Dictation Members, my premium class. Okay, enough chit-chat. Let's get to the news. Got a bad habit? Want to start a new habit? Pavlok might be just the thing. Pavlok is a new wearable that shocks you, literally, when you don't keep a promise. If you sleep too late, bzz. If you don't go to the gym to exercise, bzz. If you log on to Facebook for more than 20 minutes, bzz. The product should be out next year. Are you in need? Okay, yeah, this is a tough one. This is about a new technology, and the key word is wearable. Wearable. All right, so listen for that word, and let's check out the story one more time. I'll read it slowly. Here we go. Got a bad habit? Wanna start a new habit? Pavlok might be just the thing. Pavlok is a new wearable that shocks you, literally, when you don't keep a promise. If you sleep too late, bzz. If you don't go to the gym to exercise, bzz. If you log on to Facebook for more than 20 minutes, bzz. The product should be out next year. Are you in need? Okay. So, a wearable, wearable. That's the key word. What is a wearable? It is technology that you can wear. Technology that you can wear. So, we'll explain a little bit as we go along. Let's go to the first sentence. Got a bad habit. Now, grammatically, do you have a bad habit? Got a bad habit? You got a bad habit? Do you got a bad habit? Do you have a bad habit? What's a habit? A habit is something that you do regularly without much thought. So a bad habit would be smoking. And many people who smoke, they don't even think about it. It's automatic. They just grab a cigarette and start smoking without really thinking. Another bad habit would be biting your fingernails. People who bite their fingernails, they aren't thinking about it. It's just natural. It's just automatic. It's something that they do. But we call those bad habits. What's a good habit? A good habit is somebody who wakes up in the morning and brushes their teeth. Somebody who, before they go to bed at night, they brush their teeth. I think that's a good habit. I need to have that good habit. Yeah, I live alone, so I never brush my teeth. No, it's not true. So, the first sentence, got a bad habit? Do you have a bad habit? The next sentence, want to start a new habit? Do you want to start a new habit? Would you like to start a new habit? So we got two questions. Number one, got a bad habit? Number two, want to start a new habit? So think about yourself. For me, do I have a bad habit? Yes, I have a bad habit. I do not brush my teeth before I go to bed. That's a bad habit. Yes, I have a bad habit. The next question, want to start a new habit? Do you want to start a new habit? For me, yes, I would love to start a new habit. One habit would be brushing my teeth before I go to bed, but to start a new habit, every morning when I wake up, I would like to have a big glass of water and go for a little bit of exercise at 6 a.m. So the new habit I want to start is a glass of water and exercise at 6 a.m. That's the new habit I would like to start. That would be great if I could wake up every morning without thinking, have some water and exercise. That would be great. So, got a bad habit? Want to start a new habit? Yes and yes for me. Next sentence. Pavlok might be just the thing. Pavlok. What's that? I've never heard of Pavlok. Well, anyway, Pavlok might be just the thing. So if something is just the thing, that means it is the answer. So Pavlok might be just the thing. Pavlok might be the answer. So if you have a bad habit, Pavlok might be the answer. If you want to start a new habit, Pavlok might be the answer. So now we understand Pavlok must be the name of a product or a program or maybe a book. Okay, so now I'm curious. What is Pavlok? Pavlok is a new wearable that shocks you, literally, when you don't keep a promise. Okay, now I understand. Do you understand? Pavlok is a new wearable. So once again, a wearable is technology that you can wear. For example, a smart watch. Yeah, nowadays they're talking about smartwatches. Many people have a smartphone, but we need to carry in our hand a smartphone. But a smartwatch is always on our arm. Very nice. Or GPS shoes. Yes, they've developed GPS shoes, and they will help you with directions. Seriously. Google Glass. That's right, you know the Google glasses that you can wear? Yeah, that's a wearable. So this is wearable. These are wearables. Technology that you can wear. And Pavlok is a new wearable. Now, it's not in the story, but I'll tell you, Pavlok is like a bracelet. It goes around your wrist. Okay, so you put it around your wrist like a watch. So let me finish the sentence here. Pavlok is a new wearable that shocks you. Now in America, when we hear, oh, it shocked me, our first definition of shock is surprise. Did you hear that Shane is 46 years old? What? I'm so shocked. I thought Shane was 22 years old. Yeah, I know some of you probably think I'm 66 years old, but no, I'm 46. Is that shocking? Is that surprising? But another definition of shock is, electricity. If something shocks you, it gives you a short electric pulse. Zzz, zzz. So you can imagine touching a wire. Zzz, ow. Okay? So a short electric pulse, will it kill you? No, probably not. But it will wake you up. It will surprise you. So shock has two meanings. So shock, in the dictionary, the first meaning is the electric pulse. But the figurative, the other meaning is surprising. Oh, another way to say it, the literal, Literal, the literal meaning of shock is a short electric pulse. Zzz. The figurative, Figurative, the figurative meaning of shock is to surprise you. So, literal meaning, zzz, figurative meaning, do you understand? Now, listen to the sentence again. Pavlok is a new wearable that shocks you, literally, when you don't keep a promise. Aha! So, if you make a promise, I promise to wake up at 6 a.m., I promise to exercise, I promise to not use Facebook. If you break that promise, if you do not keep that promise, Pavlok, the bracelet on your wrist, will shock you. It's not going to surprise you. It is literally going to shock you. Zzz. So 6 o'clock, you want to wake up at 6 o'clock. But 6 o'clock, you don't wake up. At 6:10 in the morning, zzz, zzz, it's going to start shocking you. If you say, I'm going to go to the gym and exercise, and you can put the GPS of the gym in Pavlok. But if you don't go to the gym at the time you say, Pavlok will start shocking you. Now, Pavlok has Bluetooth technology. So if you program Pavlok to say, I will not use Facebook for more than 20 minutes, but you do, Pavlok can sense that because it has Bluetooth technology and it'll shock you. It will change your habits. So listen to the sentence again. Pavlok is a new wearable that shocks you, literally, when you don't keep a promise. Next sentence. If you sleep too late, bzz. If you don't go to the gym to exercise, bzz. If you log on to Facebook for more than 20 minutes, bzz. I think you understand. And the last sentence, the product should be out next year. Are you in need? So Pavlok will be out. It'll be on the market. It will be for sale next year, 2015. Are you in need? Do you need Pavlok? Me? Why not? It might be helpful, sure. But the problem is, and I'll tell you the problem, the beta version, the test version is $250. Oh my goodness, that's way too expensive. No, Pavlok for $20? Maybe. $250? Oh, no. That's too much. Too expensive. What about you? Tell me, if you had this type of wearable with Bluetooth technology, GPS technology, and it can sense movement. So if you're sleeping and not waking up, it knows. If it has that technology, I think they call it kinesthetic technology. I'm not sure. But anyway, would you like this? Do you think it would be useful for you to maybe stop a bad habit or start a new habit, a good habit? Yeah. Now, let me explain the name Pavlok. Have you heard of Pavlov's dog? He's the Russian behavior expert who trained dogs with shock therapy and with bells. Ding, 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 ding. Pavlov. So that's where they got the Pavlov, the Ak Pavlok shock. Pavlov's shock. That's a great name. But $250? Oh, it's too expensive. Leave your opinions. I'm curious. Would you like a Pavlok when it comes out? Okay, I'm going to read the story 2 more times. The first time, nice, smooth speed. And the second time, normal, comfortable speed. Comfortable for me. Are you ready? Here we go. Got a bad habit? Want to start a new habit? Pavlok might be just the thing. Pavlok is a new wearable that shocks you, literally, when you don't keep a promise. If you sleep too late, bzz. If you don't go to the gym to exercise, bzz. If you log on to Facebook for more than 20 minutes, bzz. The product should be out next year. Are you in need? Got a bad habit? Want to start a new habit? Pavlok might be just the thing. Pavlok is a new wearable that shocks you, literally, when you don't keep a promise. If you sleep too late, bzz. If you don't go to the gym to exercise, bzz. If you log on to Facebook for more than 20 minutes, bzz. The product should be out next year. Are you in need? How you doing, everybody? This is Country Shane, and I'm here to bring you the facts. Y'all heard of Google Glass? Well, they're not really glasses, 'cause they have no lenses. And the monitor is only for the right eye. And there's only one size. So for a pumpkin head like me, Google Glass is out. This has been Country Shane bringing you the facts. Oh boy. Poor Country Shane, he has a pumpkin head. Yep. Wow, interesting. Google Glass, I think everybody has heard of Google Glass. They're not really glasses because they have no lenses. It's just a frame. And the monitor, the really tiny monitor, is only for the right eye. Are you right-eyed or left-eyed? And for the frames, there's just one size. So if you have a little skeleton head or a huge pumpkin head like Country Shane, well, Google Glass is not going to fit very well. Oh, by the way, they cost $1,500 too. Ooh, too expensive. It's time for some questions. Our first question comes from Chang Mu Heng. And he asks, what's the difference? Undeveloped and underdeveloped. That's a great question. So we can talk about undeveloped land, L-A-N-D, an undeveloped area of land. In that situation, the land is fresh. It's raw. There is nothing there. Grass, trees, maybe animals, undeveloped land. Underdeveloped land means they've done some work. Maybe they've removed trees and animals and things like that, but there's no buildings or there's no pipes or electricity. That would be underdeveloped land. So they started, but it's not finished. Now, undeveloped countries, that would be a country that is very, primitive. They probably do not have internet. They might not even have electricity. They might not even have plumbing, toilets and showers. They might still be cooking with wood or maybe coal. Now, that would be a very undeveloped society. Sometimes an undeveloped society sounds nice, right? A little bit of nature. But we must remember, people who live in undeveloped areas, it's tough. Those are tough people. Underdeveloped countries, once again, these are countries that are beginning to develop. So they're not developed. They're in the process. Underdeveloped countries might still have many infrastructure problems, but it's a little bit better than undeveloped countries. And once again, we can use this for economies too. Undeveloped economies, they probably don't have a currency. They probably exchange food. I'll give you 3 apples for some beef, that type of situation. Underdeveloped economies, probably most people are not using the bank. People are using cash, or once again, they're using apples to buy oranges. Something like that would be underdeveloped. So the big difference is undeveloped, it's fresh, it's raw. Underdeveloped, it's in the process of being developed, but it still has a long way to go. Okay? Our next question comes from Rana. What's the difference between check and control? Well, in the dictionary, there'll be many differences, but I think I understand your question. To check something means to look at something and see what condition it is in. So check on the patient at the hospital. The doctor or the nurse will go and check on the patient. They'll just see how the patient is doing. How is their pulse? How is their breathing? How is their medicine? How is their food? They're just checking. They're observing. To control something actually means to manipulate it. So if you are controlling something, you are touching it or you are doing something to change how it is operating. Does that make sense? I hope so. Yeah. Check your dictionary, of course, and if you have another example, like in this situation, then let me know, okay? Our next question is from MRM. What's the difference? Void and null. Yeah, this is a good question. Sometimes we use them in a very similar situation, but void, if something is void, it means it is no longer useful. You cannot use it anymore. So I bought a ticket to a movie last night, but I didn't go last night. I want to go tonight. But the ticket has yesterday's date. Oh no, my ticket is void. I cannot use the ticket. Null, N-U-L-L. Now, null refers to something that has no value. Its value is 0. So many times in America, you will hear the expression, this contract is null and void. This contract has no value and it is useless. Does that answer your question, MRM? I hope so. Our next question comes from Algeria. Oh, this is a great question. It's an audio question, and he wants me to explain this sentence and the pronunciation. So let's listen to the sentence.
Could I have a box of Juji fruits? Could I have a box of Juji fruits? Could I have a box of Juji fruits?
So what did you hear? Could I have a box of Juji fruits? Could I have a box of Juji fruits? Could I have a box of Juji fruits? Okay, so the last word is a proper noun. And when you're listening to real English, proper nouns are tough. So, Juji fruits. J, that's a capital J, a big J. J-U-J-Y. So once again, Juji, capital J-U-J-Y, fruits, F-R-U-I-T-S. It's one word. Big J, U-J-Y-F-R-U-I-T-S. Juji fruits, Juji fruits, Juji fruits, Juji fruits. It's the name of a type of candy in America. So the character, the woman's name was Elaine, and she said, could I have a box of Juji fruits? So she wants to buy some candy. What kind of candy? Juji fruits. How much? A box. Could I have a box of Juji fruits? Now, the pronunciation, C-O-U-L-D, could. No. C-O-U-L-D has a very short sound, could. Could I? Now here the D needs to connect. Could I? It's like a flap T, very similar, but it is a D sound. Could I have? Now, the word have, when it comes in the middle of a sentence, it is very possible to cancel the H sound. So, I have can become I have. Could I have? Could I have? Could I have? Could I have a? Here, the have V connects into the a. Could I have a? Could I have a? Could I have a? Could I have a? Box. Could I have a box? Could I have a box? Could I have a box? A box of Juji fruits. Now here, of the V sound is canceled. So it's not box of juji fruits. It's actually box juji fruits. No V. Box juji fruits. So in this sentence, we have two cancellations. Have H of V, the V sound, the F. So if we say it slowly with cancellation, it sounds like this. Could I have a box of juji fruits? 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 Could I have a box of juji fruits?
Could I have a box of juji fruits? Could I have a box of juji fruits? Could I have a box of juji fruits?
So, can you hear it? Well, I hope so. Now, this is what I teach in DDM. I teach how Americans pronounce English, and I teach you how to say it. And our philosophy in DDM is, if you can say it, you can hear it. So in this sentence, very short, simple sentence, but those two words, have and of, are very tough. And of course, the proper noun. Many students have a difficult time with these easy sentences. That's why you need DDM. And I'll talk about DDM at the end. Okay, one more question from Patricia. Please explain the vowel sounds in the word ALTAR for Juan Carlos. That's Patricia's friend. So hi, Patricia. Hi, Juan. The word ALTAR, you can check the dictionaries for the dictionary for the meaning. The pronunciation is altar, altar, altar. The altar. Where is the altar? Altar, altar. Ah, this is so crazy. So, the first part, A-L, all. It basically sounds like A-W-L, all. Okay, like all together, all right, all, altar. Now, some Americans will pronounce it all, as in U-L. That's possible too. So, all and all. All. Both pronunciations are possible. Now, the second syllable, T-A-R, is pronounced ter. So, altar and altar. Altar, altar. Altar, altar. Where is the wedding altar? Where is the sacrifice or sacrificial altar? Altar. Now, this is once again American English. The pronunciation can really be confusing because sometimes AL sounds like Al, like Allen and Alabama. And sometimes it sounds like all right, always. TAR can sound like tar, like guitar. But it can also sound like tur, like nectar, or mortar, nectar, mortar. So it's really confusing, I know. And why is it confusing? Because the English language comes from so many different languages. Now, most English words have a Latin or a Greek origin. But we have so many words from the Arabic language, from Chinese and Japanese, maybe even from yes, we do, from Russia. Vodka, that's a Russian word. From Spanish, from Portuguese, from French, from German, all over the world. And because these words come from all over the world, the pronunciation can become really confusing. So how do you know how to pronounce a word? Well, you have to speak. The answer is speaking. You have to listen, mimic, and speak. I'm serious. Speaking is the key. But more important than speaking is listening, being able to hear proper English and then saying it, speaking it. Do you understand? Now, many of you, especially older people, probably remember their English teacher in school. And many English teachers a long time ago, their pronunciation was horrible. It was terrible. Why? Because they only read English. They studied pronunciation in a dictionary. That does not help. It really causes problems. But nowadays we have the internet, we have Hollywood movies and pop songs and TV shows all around the world. You have so many opportunities to hear proper English. British English, American English, Australian English, it's different, but you have many chances to listen to it. Even in America, English in Texas is different than English in New York. The pronunciation is different than English in California. But you still have the chance to hear it. And that's my job. My job is to bring these different types of English to you so that you can hear it. And my job is to teach you why and how Americans pronounce words like this. That's my job. I'm here to help you. So it's such a great question. The last two questions, the guy from Algeria and Patricia, these are my favorite questions. Talking about pronunciation. It's tough, but it's so important. Listen to the words, how they're pronounced. Do your best to repeat. Very importante. Very important. Yeah. Thank you so much for the questions. And that brings us to another ending of another podcast. Let's Master English Podcast 37 is finished. Thank you so much, everybody, again, for listening and downloading this podcast. Now, I said I would talk about DDM. DDM is the class for pronunciation, culture, speaking. It's such a great class. And these days, I've received several letters from many students who said, I just don't have the time. 8 lessons a month. I studied your free lessons and I checked out the 8 lessons and I don't know. I'm worried. I don't think I have enough time to study 8 lessons in a month. Okay. This is what I'm going to do. For a very limited time, this will end on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Wednesday. For you, Wednesday. On your time zones, this will end on Wednesday. I am offering DDM just 4 classes for a month. So that means 1 DDM lesson a week. See if you can handle this. And this is just a 1 month only. It's not a subscription. It's a one-time, 1 month only. It's a test. So sign up. Okay? Check it out. And then you decide. Do you want to continue with 1 lesson a week? Or do you want to be real tough and join regular DDM, which is 2 lessons a week? Okay? So this is a great opportunity to test your time and your commitment. So once again, it's called DDM Lite, L-I-T-E. And right now, I'm making the registration page. It's not finished, but it will be ready tomorrow. Okay? So you need to, if you're interested, to pay attention to my Facebook page, my Google Plus page, and my Twitter page, okay? I will give you updates on how and when you can register. Yes, it will be cheap. I think it's $22. That's cheap. That's really, really inexpensive. So once again, my Twitter handle is @CoachShane, CoachShane. My Facebook page is ESL Coach Shane. And our Google, I want you to go to the Google community. Our Google community is Let's Master English. Okay? I'll put the announcement there. I'm expecting you guys to sign up. This is going to be just an opportunity once. However, if people really like it, if they like this DDM Lite version, then I'll make it a regular situation, a regular registration. Okay? So that's my deal. Now, normally, people have asked me in the past to do this, and I'll be honest, I'm against it. Because I really, I want students who are serious. I want them to practice every day. And regular DDM requires 30 minutes a day. But people, and I understand, people are busy. So I'll try it. Let's see what happens. So this is like 30 minutes every other day. Does that sound like it's possible for you? I guarantee you will like DDM. Okay, I guarantee that you'll like DDM. And so sign up, and we'll see how it goes. And if you guys like it, I'll continue it. But if you don't, I'm going to stop. Registration will only be tomorrow and Wednesday. That is July 29th and July 30th, 2014. That's it. Okay? Maybe I'll open it again in the future, but no. Right now, for a month, for 1 month at least, that's it. Okay? All right. That's it. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening, and have a fantastic week. I'll be back in a week. And remember, together, let's master English.